So, because of that, we're doing it here. And anyway, I don't know why I'm telling you that. Except to say, hey, here we are. All right. I thought it would be fun. I finished this monster the other day. I had a lot of fun doing him. And I was thinking about doing another one. Coloring him, that is, because I've already got drawn stuff. Hold on here. So I'm going to duplicate this guy. I did Patrick yesterday. He turned out all right. It's me, Patrick. All right. This one we're going to change around a little here. So. Yeah, I think I'll do this dude. Get him all colored up. I don't know why this... Hold on. Hold on, just got to check something here. Let's see, connection. Default scale. Okay, I guess that's as good as it gets. It's just a little blurry when I'm zoomed out. I don't know why. It's fine when I zoom in. All right, well, you get the idea. Oh, right, yeah, notification happens in Discord as well. All right, we got to decide what his base color is going to be. And I'm leaning toward kind of a red. Something in that. That's a little orangey. Maybe that. Let's see. Probably. Maybe like that. I think I like that. So yeah, pretty crazy day out there. With everything going on. I hope if you're anywhere in Minnesota or near where this riot stuff's going on that you'll be safe and out of harm's way. It sounds like they made an arrest, which is good. But as some of you are aware, my sister lives out there with her family. Her husband and three kids? Wait, 4 kids. And so thinking about her today a little bit. She would tell me not to do that because they're fine, but can't help it. They're family. Hold on, this is a little loud for some reason. It's as quiet as it gets. Yeah, they seem to be doing okay. Larnist. Um, she says it's happening significantly south of where they live, but if you know my sister, you know that she's probably all kinds of trying to figure out how to help. But how do you help in that situation? Like, I don't even know what you do. She's not one to shy away from trying to help people. But she'll probably find a way if I know her. It's just frustrating over here because I can't really do anything, you know. To add on top of that, I would just had a little bit of negative stuff going on in the community. I think it's just one person, honestly, under a bunch of different names, but be getting hacked all week. Someone tried to hack all my accounts, Google, Apple, what else? Netflix of all things. Getting a bunch of weird hate mail and some threatening stuff. Got one today that dealt with my daughter, which really fired me up. I don't know who does that, but someone does, obviously. And I can, call it cowardly all I want because they won't actually make themselves known or say it to my face, but still bugs me. I know they know this too, but when you involve my kids, I get really defensive. It's pretty low blow. Ugh. And I have allergies, which just is aggravating on top of everything. So, how are you guys? I hope you're all doing okay. I think we need to use the Discord more. That means me too. Back in the old days when I had forums, when everyone had forums, that was a good escape for me to find people in the community and talk and stuff. It had its own problems, of course. Everything does, but I don't know. I feel like more than ever we need to be connecting. Just looking out for each other a little bit. I don't want to do forums again because they just don't get used. People don't use them. All right, now the question is, if I color his legs the same color, I was thinking about going something else, but you know what? Maybe I will do it the same color, and then we'll just kind of augment it with these markings he has and do some creative stuff here. So, all right, I know what I'm going to do. Feel free to pull out some paper or a pet tablet or whatever you're using and draw along with whatever you got in your head just for fun. I find it cathartic. Maybe you will as well. Oh, sorry about all the sniffs. Well, see, that's what I was thinking, very understated, but I think what I'm going to do is we're still going to go with the kind of mid-tone, this color, but these big circles on them and stuff, those are going to change. And so will the underside of the tentacles. So we will achieve that contrast without messing with the color very much. Yes, Zoe, we'll start all over for you. Let's just begin again. Hey, doesn't Twitch has like a Does it have a rewind feature, like a DVR feature? I can't remember if it does. Oh no, did I screw that up? I did. There we go. Yeah. What was I saying? I don't know. But forget about me and my dumb problems. How are you guys doing? Is everyone hanging in there? I know we're at kind of a weird point of this whole pandemic bit, and people are getting antsy and a little stir crazy, and at the same time, the conscientious among us are trying to do right by other people, but we're not sure what that is anymore, or not as sure. I hope you guys are doing all right. The important thing is I'm having tacos later, and I'm very excited about it. There are worse things in this world than tacos. Yeah, a lot of people, I suspect, are like that Daniel J. Newman. A lot of people still working, doing their thing. In some ways, it's maybe even more surreal for them because stuff hasn't really changed for them. At least not in the way it has for others. And so I always think about that. It's weird. My experience in all of this has actually been, I've become busier. I don't have time for any extra stuff now. It's weird. It's like I'm sandbagging or something. I don't know. Just like work so that you can. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. Time's going really fast, whereas I thought because of all this it would go really slow. But the last 3 months have been just a flash for me, just so fast. I don't really have a good explanation for it. But my perception of time and of my days are so weird. Oh, Dorchestry, did you did the previous gig would have gone? Do you know if it would have gone away, or if that would have still been where you were? I wonder. That's pretty intense, though. If so, I'm glad you moved as well. Very understated. I'm glad to hear that. It's good to have people in the community that are there for you. Oh, fishing by yourself sounds so nice. Matuba. Oh, man. Why does that sound so good? That sounds remarkably good. I would love to go fishing by myself. Although I'd probably like to take Kim with me, but the concept is great. I would love that. Especially since my wife on a 12-hour shift to the hospital at night. Oh, man. Dude, hats off to her. That's intense. I wonder how many, I guess we'll have some numbers on this eventually, but I wonder how many people have either avoided or will avoid going to an ER or a doctor in general, even if they should, simply because they don't want to be either, an additional weight on the system, or because they don't want to, they're afraid of the virus itself, or, being quarantined or whatever. I don't know how much that happens. And I don't even mean people that with the symptoms. I mean, like, just some guy somewhere has got chest pain, doesn't know why, but it's like, I'm not going in. I'm not gonna see a doctor for this because it could be nothing or whatever. I don't know. I'm curious about that. When this is all over, will we have that kind of data, and will it have shown a significant jump in deaths or other problems? But then again, you know what else? You probably have less people going in just to go in. Sometimes people go to the ER because their eye looks a little red and they freak out. I mean, I've done that before, not with my eye, but you go to the ER for something you think is serious and it turns out to be nothing or whatever. I remember when I had my first real panic attack, I thought there was something wrong with me, so we went to the ER because we didn't know. It was years and years ago, but I know if I was feeling a little down or, off or something, I would not even consider calling my regular doctor. I'd probably just be like, let's wait this out, see how things go. Switched, it was like, I don't even know how to describe it. It was horrendous. I had this overwhelming feeling that I needed to run away from wherever I was. And this feeling like I was dying right then. And that I was going to collapse and it was it, and I was just going to die. And I remember my hands and my feet got numb, and I got really dizzy and just freaked out. Once I figured out what they were, it wasn't so bad. But that first one's a doozy if you don't know what you're looking at. All right, we like where he's at. We're going to give him now a lighter version of this. Let's see. I'm actually going to go. I think I like about like that. Actually, the nice thing about panic attacks is once you've had one or have experienced something like it, and then you gain the knowledge of what it was, so you know what it was, it's so much easier if it ever crops up again. For me, it is. Still hard, but when it happens, and it's usually pretty random, I immediately just know what it is. I'm like, oh, one of these. All right, well, we just ride it out. I don't know if that's helpful to anybody, but just started happening. My mom was prone to him, I guess. My dad, he never told me he was, but he was. I think I just had some genetic tendency. And these days, I rarely get them now, but when I do, it's usually in the middle of the night and wakes me up. It doesn't really happen in the daytime anymore. All right, I got to make a decision here. go. My friend says I share that link. Breathe. Yeah, breathing's a big thing. Learning how to breathe through it is a huge thing, actually. And actually, it's a great preventative measure. Just sort of get yourself used to being in a more relaxed state all the time. That had been my experience anyway. It's going to be different for everybody. Some people are just going to have straight up like chemical imbalances that mean they're going to have them all the time, and that's the worst. And sometimes you can totally regulate, and that's why I was so freaked out about mine, because I didn't know what it was connected to. I'm like, why would I even be feeling this way? I'm not really that stressed out. This is way back. This is like 2004. Yeah, like late 04 had my first panic attack. It has been a while now. Nick was 4 years old. He's freaking 20 now, so that'll tell you. But you do get used to it. I can't imagine, like in some ways I'm really thankful that it wasn't 2004 that we had this pandemic. I'm not sure I could have handled it the way I was feeling then. Feels like a million miles away now. So long ago. Some of you were probably just in school, or I don't know how young everyone is here, but does Kim know? She's the opposite of me. She's had a panic attack before, but it's because she was in a back seat of a car and she was car sick. She gets super motion sick, and I don't for some reason. And somebody else was driving. As long as she's driving, she's fine. But somebody else was driving, and she just was losing it back there, and it gave her a panic attack. But it's kind of different. That was actually sparked by being trapped in the back of the car. It's kind of like people with claustrophobia or something like that. But no, she's pretty level-headed all the time. She's better at like letting her emotions out when they need to be let out. So if she's like upset, she'll have a good cry. And it's healthy to do that. My middle daughter Carter's a lot like that too. She'll just kind of get it out. I think it helps her to deal with stuff. Everyone has stuff to deal with. Just depends on how you do it. Yeah, but Kim and I in a lot of ways are opposites. I mean, we have plenty in common. We have this I have never tell anyone about this, but we have this goal that we have been held to this day. From the first day of our marriage, my goal was that I would make her laugh at least once that day. So it had to be at least one time per day, or else it was going to be a real bummer. So I have endeavored ever since then to say at least one funny thing that will make her crack up. And so far, we were married in September of 1992. And ever since then, she has laughed every single day of our marriage. And she would tell you that. She would admit to it. Anyway, mission accomplished. But my whole point is we're not the same people, which is good, because when she's on, when we have a situation that requires her to be on, she's on, and it requires me to be on, I'm on. Like we got good complementary stuff going on, I think. All right, we got his horn. Did I do his eyes? Yeah. Let's do this grass skirt unit. Oops. I don't even think I'm that funny. But she does, so good enough, right? So when I die, I'll be able to say, I never smoked a cigarette. There's one. Never tried one. Never paid for a haircut. Because my mom, girlfriends, sisters, and wife have all done my hair throughout my life. Roommates a couple times. And then the third one will be I made Kim laugh every day of our marriage. Those are 3 goals I can live with. All right. He's looking pretty gnarly. I guess we probably should do this. Butterfly. You like a butterfly? You know what? I need a good image of a butterfly to reference, so we're going to go do one. Okay, let's see. Butterfly. I'm going to look for an image. Like a blue one or something. These are all Monarch. These are the ones that Timmy and Tommy don't give you good money for when you go sell them. Actually, kind of like that. All right. Why isn't that opening? What's going on? What are we doing? There you go. That was weird. All right, we're going to go up here and we're going to paste that bad boy in there. And we're going to shrink him up because I just need color. I mean, it's kind of a messy butterfly, so it's not like I have to go like exact here, but. Yeah, Trek Nerd, what are you doing? Should be working on that rad phaser of yours. That reminds me, I gotta find, somebody's gotta have good Star Trek uniforms in Animal Crossing, right? Somebody's done that. Hmm. I take it back. I'm gonna do different colors. Do 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 do. That's because I changed my mind. Do 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 do. And then that one will do like something in that range. Oops. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Screw you, picture I didn't use. All right. Thanks for the follow. And Dashhorn, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. If you've got a Prime sub you're just sitting on and not sure what to do with, we would be happy if this was the home you gave it. It's up to you, though. We're just like an airline. It's like, we know you could fly with anybody else, but we appreciate you choosing me. It's like that, okay? Okay, we're gonna go. Let me think for a minute. Zert. You guys want to hear actual Daryl say Zert? Z-E-R-T. What's taking so long? Z-E-R-T. There it is.
Zert.
There you go. That's the sound he made last time that he did a phaser, I think. shade of something. All right. Basic color down. And now the fun part. Not really, but let's say a part. We're going to do a little, let's give him a little bit of light and shadow here. Nothing too crazy. Excuse me. Allergies be gone, you bastards. There. Okay. Nope, no COVID for me. Just sweet, sweet seasonal allergies. Gotta love them. Oh, thanks for the sub, Zabij. 4 months, thank you. Okie doker smokers. We're getting there. Okay. Pretty happy with him so far. He's kind of a badass, but a little bit of a softie. We don't want that. Let's do full red. All right. I'm going to give him a little bit of texture. There we go. Whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Is that full white? It is. We don't want that. We want that right there. No, we don't want that either. Okay. Did you ever make the kimchi quesadilla I mailed you about? Yes, we did make it. I forgot to say something about it. We ate it, and it was fantastic. It was real good, man. I loved it. Okay. Okay, and then me. What else are we gonna do to this poor dude? Surely there's more. Need some background, I guess. Oh, his beard should be a color. Let's do a beard color, shall we? Okay. Well, he's a sexy beast. I can say that for sure. Here, let's just give him a little bit of the old yellow there. I just like stuff with pickled anything in it, so coleslaw's cool. It's like, whatever, man, I'll take it. All right, probably ought to give him a little backdrop. I don't know what to give him. It's a little too yellow. Actually, let's just dink around with this color already that we got. That's not bad. All right, so I'm slinking down here. It's not good for my posture. Oh, we're almost to the 1 o'clock mark anyway, but let's just do more quick things here. Okay. We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Okay. I am pleased with him. Pleased! I'll link this up on Twitter or something when we're done here. In fact. Let me share this out. Oh, it's got the wrong file name. Hold on. Cancel. It's fine. Okay. This guy is monster number 3. Oh my gosh. What are you doing, thing? Okay, we're going to go number 3. And this dude's called, I don't know, Horn Guy. Horn Guy. And we'll do one more as a JPEG. I'm going to send this one to my phone. And done. All right, so I colored 3 monsters now. We got that dude. Here, let's do it this way. We got that guy. Oh, don't look at all these. There we go. This lady. She's a sexy one. Patrick, and then this guy. All right. That takes care of it for today. Thanks, everybody, for hanging around. Because it's fun doing this with you. I wouldn't do it without you.